Identification of histological sections. Different steps must be considered for diagnosis of histological sections. These are naked eye examination, NE, for size, shape, and special characters. Color. If the section is stained in the usual stain, hematoxylin and eosine, or if there is any other special stain. Examination by eyepiece of the microscope, EP. Examination by low power, LP. Examination by high power, HP, for details of the histological section. Slides identified by naked eye and eyepiece and confirmed by low power of the microscope. Umbilical cord, costal cartilage, cancellous bone, ear pinna, growing bone. Umbilical cord is an example of mucoid connective tissue. It is easily diagnosed by naked eye and eyepiece. It looks like a smiling face with two arteries. The umbilical arteries represent the eyes, and the umbilical vein looks like a smiling mouth. The ground substance is lightly basophilic. Hyaline cartilage, an example, costal cartilage. It appears as a blue eye glass formed of perichondrium, a fibrous connective tissue covering the cartilage from outside, and cartilage cells called chondrocytes are present in lacunae either singly or in groups called cell nests, embedded in homogeneous basophilic matrix containing fibers, but the fibers cannot be seen as they are very thin to be seen by light microscope and have the same refractive indices of the matrix. Hyaline cartilage, an example, costal cartilage. It appears as a blue eye glass formed of perichondrium, a fibrous connective tissue covering the cartilage from outside, and cartilage cells called chondrocytes are present in lacunae either singly or in groups called cell nests, embedded in homogeneous basophilic matrix containing fibers, but the fibers cannot be seen as they are very thin to be seen by light microscope and have the same refractive indices of the matrix. Transverse section of decalcified spongy bone, cancellous bone. It appears as a red eye glass. It consists of branching and anastomosing bony trapeculae, including irregular marrow cavities. It is similar to compact bone, covered from outside by vascular periosteum, and endosteum lines the multiple marrow cavities. It differs from compact bone in the absence of both Haversian system and Volkmann's canals, as osteocytes in their lacunae are irregularly arranged and nourished by diffusion through their canaliculi from the multiple marrow cavities. Yellow elastic cartilage, an example, ear pinna. It consists of a central plate of cartilage with abundant elastic fibers in the matrix, covered by thin skin from both sides. Longitudinal section of decalcified compact bone, growing bone, showing the upper end of a long bone, where the different stages of ossification can be seen. It has upper blue cartilaginous cap and lower red bony bars. Other slides identified by naked eye, eyepiece and confirmed by low power. Skin, thick skin and thin skin. Lung, adult lung and fetal lung. Adipose connective tissue stained with hematoxylin and eosin. Loose areolar connective tissue. Elongated section covered by stratified squamous epithelium, identified by eyepiece and low power. Skin, thick skin. By eyepiece, it is an elongated red section. By low power, the epidermis is thick, formed of stratified squamous epithelium and has a thick keratin layer. The dermis is also thick. Thin skin. By eyepiece, it is also an elongated red section, but by low power, the epidermis is thin keratinized epithelium and contains hair follicles, and the dermis is thin, containing sweat and sebaceous glands. Hypodermis, containing many fat cells, can be easily demonstrated. By naked eye and eyepiece, adult lung has a spongy appearance. By low power, it has empty large-sized spaces, alveoli, and the presence of bronchi with cartilaginous plates and bronchioles with well-developed muscle layer. Fetal lung, by naked eye and eyepiece, appears lobulated red in color. By low power, it has collapsed alveoli, congested blood vessels, and very small bronchioles. By naked eye and eyepiece, adipose connective tissue stained with hematoxylin and eosin contains empty vacuoles, representing dissolved fat globules. By low power, fat cells are empty with flat nuclei, giving the appearance of signet ring. Loose areolar connective tissue by naked eye and eyepiece having potential cavities. By low power, it contains all types of fibers, collagen, elastic, and reticular fibers. And most of the cells, the common cells, are fibrocytes, histiocytes, and mast cells.